am here, and I'm here. Allegedly. We'll see. I'm not super sure. Ooh, there it goes. That's what I want that to look like. Fabulous. Guys, I'm 2 minutes early. You should be insanely impressed if you are actually here, which no one's here yet, so nah. Funny. This is just a special treat for you replay watchers. Hi, okay, let's... Of course I have to share everything. Oh, 2 of you in here already? You guys are just incredibly impressive. That is amazing. Awesome. Jess, hi. It's good to have you in the chat. It's good to see you at the live show. A Court of Books and Love. She's a newish follower. You're newish, yeah? Remind me your first name, sweet thing, because I tend to only know people's usernames. So, yeah. Meg is here. Wonderful. Hi, Meg of Rogers Reads. There it is. I'm just sharing this. Oh, we gotta turn you off before I have drama. There we go. There we go. Amanda, thank you. I will try real hard to remember that. I do okay once I know, but it's just getting there in the first place. Amanda says, I always miss your live show, so I'm glad. Yes, welcome. What part of the world are you in? Are you in the American part? Oh, I forgot to change the title of this video. I'm gonna have to do that in half a second. Let me share. Ugh, I mean, it's mostly the same. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Can I change that midstream? I can't. I'll have to change it later. Guys, I'm so... My own disorganization impresses even myself. Tweet. I mean, we're talking about kind of the same things anyway, just updates on them, so it's kind of funny that it sort of goes with whatever. Amanda says she's from New York. Oh, that's right. You go to bed early and things or something, if I remember. That might have been somebody else. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I have so many friends on the interwebs. I can't keep track of all of you. Mike made it. He's at a baseball game, you guys. And, oh geez, I'm moving things around. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Sorry. All right. The beginning's always rocky because I have to, like, share it to everyone. Post to Facebook right now. Now. Live show. Boop. All right, we're done with the sharing from my end. You guys can share if you want. It's whatever. Cool. There we go. Okay. Oh, Heidi from Doors in Time is here. Cool family vlog channel. And Amanda is new to the chat tonight. A Court of Books and Love. Cool booktube channel over there. Mike says, nope, at home. The game did not go well. Oh, no. Your poor Cardinals. What had happened? Drive Shaft Drew. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the live show. You guys are like, so... I want to say lucky that you're here, but I'm not really sure if that's... Anyways, everything looking and sounding okay before we get officially underway. So, waiting for the chat delay to make sure you can actually hear the words spewing forth from mine own mouth. It's all good, says Meg. Thank you. Thank you. Fabulous. We shall continue. Okay, so I forgot to change the title of this video from my last live stream, and so it says Wonder Woman giveaway and Comic-Con and podcast ? And that is surprisingly also accurate for this stream because we're doing another Wonder Woman giveaway for a digital copy of the new Wonder Woman movie that is so generously provided by Mike, who is in the chat, as you will probably see him. We can hear you and you look great. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This microphone bugs me because, like, I bump it and stuff, so Let me know if you hear like poof poofs going on, which was probably really too loud for it right now. Oh, jeez. Have I told you I hate microphones? Because I really, really do. All good, says Jess. Fabulous. Fabulous. The other team scored more runs than the Cards. Quantitative sports thingies. Oh, man. Math. Dang it. Worked against you, looks like. No, I really like baseball, actually. Very nostalgic for me. Okay, so first things first, I want to touch on the giveaway because I know a lot of people are probably watching this because it says giveaway in the title, or it will when I change it and become an organized human being. Anyway, that way you guys can, literally that way you can abandon the video, like I'll take the hit in watch time. It's like bad business to do it at the beginning. I should really do the giveaway stuff at the end and make you sit through it all, but I know that my live streams can kind of drag on and I don't want to have you watch something that you don't want to watch. So there's that, which is also why I don't make you subscribe to enter, because you're just subscribing for the prize and then it's like, anyway. So to win the digital copy of Wonder Woman tonight, I am opening it up to people that are watching the replay because I do have people that, like Amanda in the chat, who usually can't catch it live. They watch the replay. I want to show them some love as well as you guys who are here. So it's open to all of you in the chat whose names I'm going to note very shortly on my handy dandy notebook, if you can see it. And then, yeah, and then I'm going to open it up to comments and announce the winner at next week's live show. You don't have to be present live to win. If you win, I will contact you, and yay for you. So that's cool. It is open to US residents only, which is sad. The sad times. And eventually I'll have a giveaway that is not of that nature, but that's where we're at right now. And yeah, but do know if you are a non-American viewer that I love you just the same. Super duper. Okay. So I'm just noting who we have in here. How's everyone doing? Is everyone's week going okay? Everyone doing all right? I'm just letting the chat catch up and noting your names. Oh, you guys are so cool. You're all just like talking amongst yourselves. I love this. I always hear bumping noises. Should see a doctor about that. Maybe. Maybe it's just fairies. They make weird noises. Mike is fine. Good. Blue's Clues reference. Who made a Blue's Clues reference? Did I miss it? I probably missed it. I do not actually know Blue's Clues as well as I should for having a 5-year-old niece. Oh, Drew, you're in Canada. Oh, I'm a little jealous you're in Canada. I've heard really good things about Canada. Oh, the Notebook and the Blue's Clues. I'm following it now. See, I'm catching up. I know what's going on in my own live show, obviously. Donating blood in the morning. Do you need to go to bed, Jess, if you're donating blood? Good for you for doing that, though. Handy dandy notebook. I get it. I'm totally with you guys. I know everything that's going on. Jen, hello. Sang your name. Look at you. You got a song. There we go. We're totally there. Okay. I'm with you. I know everything that's going on now. Everything. I'm so good at this. So good at this. Okay. So I've got you all written down that are here, which is super. And then if somebody else comes in and you're watching, make sure you leave a comment in the chat or afterward on the replay. And that's basically all you have to do to enter the giveaway. You just have to leave a comment. And you have to be following me on Twitter or Facebook, because that's how I'll be messaging the code for the digital copy of Wonder Woman to the lucky winner. So, woo! Amazing. Okay, so everyone's good. We're here. Let's do this. Okay, so first I want to talk about Salt Lake Comic-Con. Not first, second, because first was the giveaway. I'm so good at this. I impress myself so much. I've already said that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's exactly right. Mike, what? Have you been here before? Oh, awesome. Cool. Okay, so Salt Lake Comic-Con went fine. It went about as I expected it to go. Honestly, I am not cool enough for Comic-Con. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not, I don't know, I don't want to say geeky enough because, like, that's hardly what it is anymore. Like, the geek culture is so, like, mainstream now that, like, that's why I feel like I wasn't really cool enough to be there because I'm not into, like, I used to be really into Doctor Who and, well, what are some other things? I don't know. Other things that I can't really even think of right now. Too cool for Comic-Con. I was not cool enough for Comic-Con, but thank you. Yeah, so, but that's okay because I still had a really good time because I'm like book nerdy enough that there was enough like authors there that really had me excited, and I went to a lot of panels and things, which was really good. Saturday, I did get a little like overstimulated and crazy and was like, I gotta get out of here, about 3/4 of the way through the day, and so I did cut out a little early on Saturday, which is kind of funny because that's like supposed to be the most popular day, and it was because there really were 1,000 million gajillion people there, and so which was just a bit much for me, just having been like already having 2 straight days of hundreds and thousands of people, and then like it was almost double that on Saturday. I felt like maybe there weren't that many more bodies in the spaces, but anyway, many human bodies everywhere. And then some people were in cosplay, which looked really cool, but a lot of people had like wings and props and armor and things on that made them twice the size they really are. So when you get that many people, plus the cosplays, I just was like, wow, I don't think I can breathe in here anymore. But it was fine. It was fine. It wasn't panic inducing or anything like that. I was done. I was done. Oh, Amanda says, I feel the same. I used to be a huge geek, but I wouldn't fit in. Yeah, like I used to be really into all that stuff. I just don't have the time for it anymore. And then some of the shows went in directions that I didn't dig. So, and I will abandon a show if you betray me. So, which is what happened with Doctor Who. Yeah, everyone thumbs up and share the live stream. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Yeah, that'd be super helpful. If you like it, oh, I'm zizzing. My phone is zizzing. Oh, thanks for the share, Amanda. My phone just informed me. Thank you. Yeah, thumbs up the video if you're liking it. Yeah, honestly, that's how I feel. Those are my thoughts and feelings. Okay, Doors in Time, Heidi says, I think Comic-Con is more mainstream in Salt Lake than it is. We have a really big, like, geek culture. I don't like saying geek culture. I feel like that's, like, because geek used to be so derogatory, and it's just not anymore. But yeah, we have a really big culture for that here, surprisingly, which is why, because Comic-Con, for Salt Lake Comic-Con is not that old. This is only its 4th or 5th year that they've done it, and the first year was huge, huge. So, which is great. Like, it's good for the economy, it's good for the people here that like it, like, it's been a good thing. Anyway, I did go to some author panels, and I met some authors. I met Brandon Mull, who wrote Fablehaven, which was very exciting. Very exciting. Really exciting. I met Brandon Sanderson, who wrote the Mistborn series, among a million other things. That was cool. I attended the Writing Excuses podcast. They recorded some episodes live, and I was in the audience. So if you listen to the Writing Excuses podcast, and they say, "We're at Salt Lake Comic-Con," and everybody goes, "Woo!" I'm one of those wooers. So there's that. That happened. And I met V.E. Schwab, The Darker Shade of Magic, Monsters of Verity, the This Savage Song. She wrote that. She was really cool. Hung out with a local author friend of mine for a good long while, which was really nice because I haven't seen her in a long time. And I'm going to be talking about her book in a video upcoming. But yeah, and that was good. And then a slightly interesting thing happened in the writing spectrum. Let your inner woo out always. I try real hard. Jen says, oh, I love Writing Excuses. Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. Jess, oh, you did not. I love Fablehaven. It is one of my favorite middle grade series that I've read this year. I still haven't even finished it yet. Hopefully it doesn't let me down. Then you know how those series can do that to you. Geek culture is an appropriate term, says Heidi. I know it is, but like I feel like almost bad saying it. Like, because it used to me, like, it used to not be cool to be a geek, and now, like, there's hardly, like, I would almost argue that the geek almost doesn't exist anymore, or probably does in a different way, but I don't know. Like, I know it's totally the right thing. Like, so, and they're not offended by it. I don't know why I'm so weird about it. I'm just a weirdo. But that's why you guys are here, because of the weirdness, I'm sure. It's so awesome you got to meet so many good people. I did, and they were all so nice and so kind and so just willing to talk to you, which is so cool. I've read them all. They're A+. Good to know, because I trust your judgment a whole lot. So my daughter Avonlea is a very proud geek. See, yeah, that's the cool thing about like geeks, is like they're like so awesome about it. Like they're like, yeah, I am. And I will talk to you about Battlestar Galactica for many hours. And that's so cool. It's just so cool that it's embraced and awesome. Like, I love that. Rather be a geek than a nerd. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm a nerd, probably. So, but I am, like, fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's fine. But I'm both, so, oh well. See, you feel me. You get it. Avonlea was a volunteer at Comic-Con this year. Oh my gosh, I wish I had known that. I would have, like, found her and said, oh my gosh, I know your mom. And your sister, and your brother, and your dad. Anyway, so, because your family's so cool. Oh, I would have looked for her. That's cool. I'm a nerd. See, nerds unite. Look, there's more merch for us, guys, in the future. Okay, so an interesting thing did happen. I went to a panel about literary agents and the traditional publishing route sort of thing, because I am self-published / independently published. Like, I do it all myself. And when I say I do it all myself, I really am like a one-man band. I do all my own editing. I do all my own cover designs, which is why my books look only kind of okay. And like, I do all my formatting and everything. Every single thing I do. All of it. I have a beta reader. Only one. I need some more, but she's in the chat. It's Jess. She's my beta reader. She reads everything I write before I do anything with it. She is an angel. Yeah, so I do everything on my own, but I have been tinkering with the idea of my next manuscript to maybe seek an agent for it, just to kind of see. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. That's not the point. Well, it's kind of the point. But anyway, there was an agent for a very credible, moderately sized agency in New York City. And afterwards, I didn't have time to get to my question in Q&A, and because there was a pretty long line for them, and so I was like, that's fine. And but I'm one of those people that will rush the stage after a panel to ask my question, because I'd rather do it that way anyway, because I just get a better discussion out of it if they have the time. Anyway, so I popped up there and I asked him a question about the genre I'm writing for and things, and afterward, he pulled out a business card and he handed it to me and he said, "You could pitch me that." And I was like, that's amazing. That's amazing. It was really cool. So I'm going to let that soak in for a second. Anyway, I'm freaking out about it still, which is super. I did wake up in a panic the next morning because I don't have the finished manuscript in case he would request that if I do pitch him. So anyway, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do about it yet, but oh, yeah, it's really exciting. It's really, I mean, like, it's not huge. It's not like this big, giant, exciting thing. But for me, it says, hey, I might have something of value, which is nice. It's nice to hear that from a super professional person. I got some happies and thumbs up. Sweet. Thanks, Mike. I just made the same face, right? Like, right? Yeah. Exclamation points all around. I love it. Amanda, thank you on the congrats. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like, I don't know. Anyway, yay. Oh, geez. Phone. Yeah, so that is the fairly exciting thing. That I also had an author, E.E. King. I don't know if you've heard of E.E. King, but she is a very successful author. And she also gave me her card and told me I could send her some work for her to run her eyes over and give some feedback on, which was really cool too. So it was just exciting, and it was really cool, mainly because like I've been wanting to get out of this writing hiatus that I put myself in, and which has been really good. The hiatus has been good, but it really like super like sparked the flame. It was like throwing gasoline on a teeny weeny little match to like get me excited about writing. Like I'm just so, I'm incredibly stoked and just really excited. Like I almost didn't want to shoot YouTube videos today. I was like, no, I want to write, but I still shot my videos. So rest assured, those are still happening. Nothing's changing on the channel. And that was really cool. And then, yeah, so that is the exciting news that happened at Salt Lake Comic-Con. Yay me, I guess. So, yeah, I'm gonna start writing it. Heidi, you are writing? Do you write fiction or nonfiction? I would like to know. And you are a speaker too, so we got to do some speaker things. We need to get together. I'm just going to kind of leave it at that because we do need to get together and like talk about things. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, so that's the fullish report on Comic-Con. Not much more to really say. I had a good time and I learned a lot and I took copious amounts of notes and all those kinds of things, and so learned some things. So you write nonfiction. Fantastic. We need to speak. Like I said, we need to just get together. Amanda says, I have all the motivation to write again, but I need to set aside every day. Yes, you have to set time aside. You do. Like I have to schedule writing time. I can't just be like, oh, maybe I'll write. Maybe I won't. Like I have to, it so has to be purposefully scheduled, and the schedule has to be adhered to or nothing gets done for writing and things like that. Like it won't happen ever. So yeah, I published a book on autoimmune disease. Oh, interesting. Heidi, I need you to check out a channel called Self-Publishing with Dale. He's on YouTube channel. I just said that. You probably connected that because you're a smart lady. Anyway, he has some really good information if you are looking to get into publishing and things like, and to do more of it, and things, because super cool guy. He's actually interviewing me on his channel. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. I didn't even ask if I should keep that quiet, but yeah, we're going to do some collab work between our channels because he is the self-publishing master. Like that guy knows so much. And, but a lot of his stuff is for nonfiction. And so we've been chit-chatting back and forth because I do so much fiction work that we want to kind of bring the worlds together, and it's going to be really cool. So I'm excited because it's going to be neat. As a NaNoWriMo musical liaison, that's right, you are the liaison for that. I have to point out that Nano is a great motivator due to its built-in deadline. You're exactly right, Jen. I could not agree with you more. Nothing gets your butt into gear better than NaNoWriMo. Like, nothing. If nobody knows what NaNoWriMo is, which most of you probably know, but just in case, NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month, and it is when writers just get together in November and write a 50,000-word novel during the month of November. I tried it last year. It did not go well. I'm not going to be doing it this year. There's just no way with the video schedule that I put out. But it's really cool. It's really cool if you are looking for a little bit of just extra like oomph and push. NaNoWriMo is so cool because there's a lot of local things that go on, plus the internet community, and the writing community is so great anyway that it's just like magnified and blown up. It's like the writing community awesomeness on steroids. Like it's so cool. It's a really cool experience. So if you want to write a novel in like a month, then check out NaNoWriMo because it's awesome. Let's see. I mostly want to start blogging. You should blog because that would tie in really nicely with your channel. I feel like. But I'm always looking for connections for things like that. It's the entrepreneurial spirit within me, or whatever. Jen says, of course it's not for everyone, and that's fine. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like you don't really know if NaNoWriMo's for you or not unless you try it out. And it's actually fun. I found, like, I basically started cheating NaNoWriMo, if you can imagine it possible to cheat. I found a way. If there's a way to cheat at something, I will find a way. I'm a terrible habit of mine. My family won't play Monopoly with me anymore. No one pays me to talk about Nano. They should pay you, because you talk it up right nice. I want to spend October planning the book out and then Nano writing it. That's a really good idea, Amanda. That's a really good idea. There's some helpful videos and things online about that too, so. You are welcome, Jen. Heidi says I had a successful blog before I was vlogging. Yeah, you should bring that back. That would be really cool. And blogging is really cool because like it's just a great opportunity to kind of the same thing you do with like a YouTube channel, like just to bring an audience and to reach out and to connect with people and to make a little money sometimes and things like that. Like it's just cool. It's a cool way to express a passion. I think blogging is just fantastic. I wish I had I don't know, I tried blogging several times. It just never pans out for me. And maybe one day it will. I don't know. But yeah, so, okay. So we talked about Comic-Con and that it got me all excited to write. Oh, and I want to bring up my book relaunch because I'm relaunching Demonic Illusions. I have a copy somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. That's not it either. Oh, here it is. I found it. This one. This book is not going to look like this much longer. Yeah, my desk is... Wow, guys, I'm so organized. This is amazing. Nano prep, hashtag nano prep. That's right. Get on it if you're serious about it. Anyway, okay. So Demonic Illusions is currently getting another final round of edits. Actually, just copy it, or not, proofreading, really, is the final thing that's kind of going on with it. And what else? I'm redoing the cover. I'm currently, that's I'm in the depths of redoing the cover because this is sad. Can you see that? I don't know if it's glary or not. There's a delay. I can't tell. Anyway, this is, put this down. It's ugly. I hate it. Anyway, it came back from the printers a lot darker than what it was and what it's supposed to be. And it just needs to be better. And I'm working on it. It's almost done. I've got it. I've got a couple of people looking at it, giving me some feedback on it. So hopefully I can order some proofs of it this weekend, which would be super duper. And then hopefully it can launch the first or second week of October. It's a horror romance, so just in time for the Halloween month. And yay! Read the synopsis. The synopsis is getting reworked as well, but it is about a guy named Sam who meets a demon, and she asks him if she can consensually possess him because she wants to experience human emotion. And since she's a demon, she doesn't get to experience things like fear and true love and what's another one, like anticipation, and there's a few others. Anyway, and then of course she possesses him. They sign this contract, and my phone is exploding. Anyway, yeah, so they sign a contract, she possesses him, and then it very, very quickly blurs the lines between when she feels what Sam feels and what she's feeling, and it kind of just goes from there, and it kind of has been described, which wasn't my intention, but a few people have described it kind of like the TV show Charmed. And I like to think of it as like Charmed meets that movie Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser and that supermodel actor lady who was one time married to Hugh Grant. Someone will know who I'm talking about. Anyway, the movie where she's the devil and she like grants him wishes. It's kind of like that meets the TV show Charmed, but rated R. That's what it's about. I've seen much worse. Travis, hi! I'm writing your name down for the giveaway. That's what I'm doing right now. I write names down because I'm going to put you in with the comments so that I can randomly draw a winner for a digital copy of the new Wonder Woman movie. Can't wait to see. Thanks, Jess. Sam. Oh, Sam. I know. She's read the book. She knows. Supernatural. Jess says it's a little like Supernatural. Yeah. Bedazzled. Now that is a deep cut. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of because like she, I don't know, the demon she's funny. I really love her as a character. She was really fun to write. Why did my comment not show up in there? Meg, did you put a link in? Because I don't know if YouTube allows links. I don't know. one day I'm going to get way better at this live streaming thing, and I'll have things figured out better, and it'll be easier for you guys. Oh, but one step at a time. Right now I'm trying to balance launching a book and still putting out 4 YouTube videos a week. Elizabeth Hurley, thank you, Meg. Yes. Yes, Elizabeth Hurley. Oh, is that the message that was deleted? That's weird. I don't know why. That's happened to me in chats a few times. It just doesn't show up, and it frustrates me. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what the book is about. It's kind of funny, and I think I've mentioned this even in a live show before, but my books are like really dark and gritty and not at all what you would think would come out of me. But that's what happens. Writing is weird. That's all I can really say about that. Anyway, so hopefully the book will be launching in the first little bit of October, which is really exciting. And so if you haven't bought my books but have been thinking about it, hold off for a little while and get a nice, pretty, better one. And if you have recently bought one, which I think a few of you mentioned that you got one, and if you've read it, please message me if you find a typo. I think I've said that before too, but I need to repeat it because just in case, I'm not saying go read it, and I'm by any means, like I'm not saying that at all. It's just if you happen to have read it and noticed something in it, please send me a message, a direct message on Twitter or a private message on Facebook. On the Kim Here Facebook page, just because it helps me out. I think I'll catch them all because it's been so long, but we'll see. It's whatever. Hakuna Matata. I love them. Thanks, Jess. You are just my wonderful, fabulous reading supporter. I would not write books if it weren't for you. Oh, Amanda, I'll have to read your book soon. Yeah, when the new one comes out, there's going to be a big announcement on the channel when it's available. I was going to do like a, hey, coming this date with like a date and an official launch date, but I decided against it because I kind of haphazardly decided to relaunch it, and between ordering proofs and things like that, and since I have to do it all myself and I have to rely on the U.S. Postal Service, it's a little tricky to nail down an exact date, and I would hate to have to move the dates, so I'm not going to put up a book trailer or anything until it's available so people can just click and buy, just to make it easier for everybody. I will read your book when we're in Cancun. Mike is going to Cancun. Mike and Jen. When are you guys going to Cancun? That sounds magical. Oh, that sounds lovely. The beach. Not mad at that. What's our time? Okay, we're doing right. I don't want to keep you too long because you guys have lives. You don't need to stare at my face all the time. The podcast is still coming along. I've got the Anchor app. I've been doing some research. I'm still having trouble nailing down a format. I'm tinkering with a few ideas, and like I said, I just haven't nailed down exactly how I want to do it yet. I have decided that I will probably be doing short podcasts on the days I don't upload videos. So that would be Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I can do math, and I know the days of the week. Anyway, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those short episodes that happen and put them together into one full-length podcast episode that I will be distributing to iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, the regular podcasting platforms. So yeah, that's where we're at with the podcast right now. I'm hoping next week to do my first couple recordings on Anchor. And Anchor, the Anchor FM app, if you haven't checked it out yet, is kind of like Instagram stories, but for audio. So basically what you do is you record your thing, there's no editing or anything like that, and then you post it and it's up for 24 hours. However, unlike Instagram stories, I can archive it as an episode on Anchor and it will just be there, which is fantastic. And then I can put those together and distribute them right from Anchor, if I believe. I haven't checked into that bit of it yet, but that's a really cool thing that can maybe happen. Yay. All right, catching up with the chat. Next Thursday, please travel safely on your Cancun adventure. Oh, that sounds wonderful. You guys are going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time. I want to go to Cancun too, Amanda. Let's just all go. We're just all going to go with you. Okay, great. I'm glad you're on board with that. Oh, yes, I need to download the Anchor app. Yeah, I'll let you know when it launches officially. And I have a custom URL, so you can listen online, I believe. So I'll be putting links up on Twitter and Facebook when a new episode is up. So if your phone's not, because I had that problem with my phone where it wasn't, the Anchor app wasn't compatible with it. So if that is the problem, there's still the website where you can listen, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm still in my research phase of this grand podcast plan. So I'll keep an eye out for that. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. I need to head out. Thanks for the great chat. I'll see you guys at your chat tonight, Heidi and family. If you guys want to see a cool family vlog, they're so sweet and wonderful. Check out Doors in Time. This is our second time going to Cancun, all-inclusive resort. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so excited for you guys. That's going to be so cool. Like, oh, it's so nice. We've done that a few times. Because we travel a lot, but there's been a few times that we do repeat places. Not often because we like to see new things, but if it's good, like to repeat a place really says something about it. I feel like when you travel, because you don't really have a ton of opportunity to go wherever you want, whenever you want. And so when you do have the opportunity to go somewhere and somewhere is good enough to go again, like, it's huge, and you know you're gonna have a good time, and so it's just great, and I'm excited for you guys. That's gonna be cool. Please travel safely, though. Please, please, please. Why it keeps adding periods after every word? Oh, in the chat, is it adding dots? That's weird. Amanda says, I gotta go to work. Oh, thanks for the chance for Wonder Woman, and I'll keep an eye out for everything. Yeah, have a good night. Have a good night at work. Travel safely to and from work, and have a good shift and everything, and we will see you. I'll see you around. I see you around all the time. Next week I'll announce the winner, so that's cool. Cool, thanks. You are welcome, Heidi. Have a good evening all. See you next time. Good night, Drew. Thank you. Yeah, we're not going to be that much longer, probably. Oh, does anyone have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, any whatever that you feel you need to say to me in almost real time, because there really is only a brief pause. Adding periods makes it sound very dramatic. It's very William Shatner of the chat to add periods in like that, I feel like. Very dramatic times on the live show tonight. My William Shatner is on point. Here's hoping it doesn't rain all week while we're there. Yeah, Jen, I hope it doesn't. I hope it does not. I hope it is perfect. I hope the weather is perfect, and I hope you have a perfect time. You guys deserve it. I'm going to text you because I finished a draft of my book. Those are words I love to read. Yes, send me work. Send me things to read. I'm so excited. You guys, Jess and I go way back, if you don't know. She's wonderful. She really is one of the reasons I write. Like, her encouragement has just been so just impactful and influential. And so, yeah. But she needs to write too, because she can. So she needs to make this happen. Mike, Shatner is to Canada as Chris Walken is to the USA. So true. So true. Both of them are so fantastic and hilarious, and just a good time. Just a good time. Yeah. So, hold on, okay. Okay, so, oh, you're making me blush. Well, it's well-deserved, because you're fantastic. Okay, so let's do a little bit of Q&A before I let you get back to your lives. Does anybody have any questions or anything about the podcast, about the book coming out, about anything really, anything channel-wise, my life, whatever? Mike asks, what were the top 3 things you learned from your first con? Well, technically, CVX Live was my first con, but this one was my first Comic-Con, my first just geek culture sort of entertainment, I guess, for lack of a better word, convention, because CVX Live, I did the creator trek and the boot camp classes, so that was a lot more like conference workshop sort of thing. But the top 3 things I learned at Comic-Con were, if you're in like the vendor halls and the hallways where there's like tons of people everywhere, and you're going to use your cell phone for any reason, pull over first. I mentioned that in the vlog. It's very important because I will crash into you. So that's the first big takeaway from my first Comic-Con. My other things that I learned, you know what? I think these are my notes from it. I can even tell you my real big takeaways. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. I don't think this is actually the notebook that I took with me. Nope, it's not even. It's farther away that I don't know, and I'm hooked to a microphone, so I can't go find it. I learned when working with major licensors, such as Disney, Hasbro, video game companies, people with licensed characters and things, that it's a really long process to do stuff with them. You can work with them and they like working with you, but there are a lot of hoops you have to jump through and approvals you have to get when you're working with things. And so if that's something I want to do with the YouTube channel in the future, even though I'm not quite sure how I would do it yet, it will be really, really time consuming and difficult, and I have to prove my credibility first. So if I were to work with a major licensor, Disney, then it's going to take a long time, but it's not impossible. The last thing I learned is kind of funny because I went to a lot of panels where they said query to agents before a publishing company and let the agent, and then the authors, some authors that I spoke to just in meeting them at their booths and things like that are traditionally published, they said to approach the publisher first and then the agents will come to you. So that was kind of interesting. Don't know which route I'm going to go yet, if I even decide to go that route. But that is an interesting thing that I learned, and I guess the main takeaway from those conversations would be that everyone's journey is different. I hate using the word journey. It's so like hippie cliche sounding, but it's kind of true. Like everybody has their own, each author has their own writing journey and the way that it happens for them, and just the meant to be destiny kinds of things that play a part. And so it's important to follow your instincts and do all that you can, because just because it happened one way for one person doesn't mean it's going to happen that way for someone else. And that doesn't, if you know, there are many roads to success, I guess, is the main takeaway, I would say. Many roads to success. So yeah, that's what I learned. No life here. You have a life. You have a wonderful life. I want to know all about Brennan Bull, but you can text me later. Well, we didn't speak a very long time because he was doing many panels and things, but he did a really interesting panel about comedy in writing and why things are funny and kind of what makes things funny versus not funny. And that was really interesting. And he also, because I started with just thanking him for Fablehaven, because I said I've committed to reading middle grade this year, and Fablehaven was one of my absolute favorites, and I've been reading a ton of middle grade. And so I just want to let you know that writer to writer, you're doing okay. Like, this is great. I really, really enjoyed that. And then he, in turn, thanked me for letting him know that it connected, because it's so important for writers to know that they've connected with readers. And that kind of was really neat, because it was nice to know that even like the big guys worry about stuff like that. And so that was cool, because like big writers and like little writers have the same concerns about things, and like that was really enlightening, because you know, you would think that they just write and they don't have to worry about it, when it's like that's not true at all. And so that was cool. Thanks for answering the question. You're welcome, Mike. Jen said, I've usually heard agent first because most publishers don't do slush pile anymore. That I heard a lot too. And that makes sense to me because, yeah, it's like an oversaturation kind of thing. Like they just get so much that most of them won't take unsolicited work anymore. I can words. Yeah. Jen also says, though we have a local author buddy who entered a contest and a year later heard that she was chosen to be published and had to find an agent. Oh, so she won oh, okay, I get it. So she won and then it was like, oh, I better get an agent because, yeah, I would not sign a contract without an agent. I instinctually, like, I feel like that's how I would go about that just because I don't know. And I know that, I mean, the more money you make, the more money your agent makes. So of course your agent is going to try to get you the best deal possible. And I don't know what's a good deal. I don't know what's a red flag. I don't know what to expect at all if anything like that were to happen. So I would definitely, if I got on with a publisher before an agent, would get an agent before I went much further. But I'm a chicken, so there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this manuscript I'm working on. I feel like it's something that needs the attention of a traditional publisher. I don't know. I'll probably write it, polish it, query. If something happens, great. Give it a year, and if not, then I'll just self-publish, which isn't a bad idea either, because when you self-publish, you have so much, not so much, you have 100% creative control, and that is liberating and empowering and comforting. So there's that. I don't know, guys. I don't know a lot of things. Let's be honest. You don't come here for my knowledge. All right, guys, I think we need to wrap it up. It has been a good long while, and yeah, so make sure that if there's anybody who's just been lurking and watching, which is fine, you do not have to be super active in chat, but if you want to be entered for the giveaway, you have to say one tiny thing in chat just so I see your name so I can write it down and get you. And then if you're on the replay, thanks for watching. I think you're crazy to watch these live streams on replay, but I love you anyway. We're all crazy here. It's like that Alice in Wonderland quote. We're all a little mad here. That's not verbatim. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, because we are. I feel like we all have a touch of madness in my community here. So, Jess says good night. I love you too, Jess. Sleep well. Give your little girl a snuggle for me. One tiny thing, Mike. Proceed. I will not leave until I hear the one tiny thing you have. Is that what you're saying? You have one thing that you want to ask and or say? I've been very quiet tonight. Sorry. Meg, that's okay. You're here. I love that you're here. I love it. Are you doing all right? You doing okay? I think you're cool. I want you to know that. And I really appreciate you watching. Like, I don't need, no, I don't require participation in the chat, only if you want to win a Wonder Woman, a digital copy of Wonder Woman. Mike says, you said I had to say one tiny thing, but since I donated the movie, I'm not eligible. I get it. One tiny thing. I get it. Now guys, I'm so on it. I must be tired today. I don't know. Nope. This is normal. Do you want me to put you in the drawing, Mike? Because I can. Meg, I've just been trying to do 20 things at once, and I have a headache and tired eyes. Oh, Meg, I love ya. Don't wear yourself out, sweet thing. Take care of yourself. Get some good rest. You're amazing. You're all amazing. I really love you all, and I know I say that every chat, and I probably say it too much, which kind of like it probably lacks value because I say it so often, but I only say it all the time because it's so true. Like, I really do. Like, I just love you guys so much and appreciate each and every single one of you. I think you're fabulous and wonderful, and you're just the best support a girl could ask for, because I would not still be making videos if it weren't for each and every one of you. I'm so serious. So yeah, yay for you guys. Round of applause for my friends. Oh, that's so cheesy. Look at what I'm doing. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. I love my cool beans. Merch is going to be coming soon. I am hoping for November that we're going to have some merch going, which is so cool. And you guys can get cool mugs and stuff that say cool beans. Lucky you. All right. Just making sure I don't miss anything in the chat. No, thank you. Oh, geez. I don't need to be in the drawing either. Maybe I'll put you in there. Maybe I won't. But okay, I won't put you in. The feels, so much the feels. So many feelings. There's so many feelings. All the feelings. All the thoughts and feelings I have. So everyone else's odds just went up. That's right. That's right. Okay. So next week I'll be announcing the winner of the digital copy of Wonder Woman. And I will hopefully have a new cover for Demonic Illusions to show you. And hopefully actual legitimate info on the podcast. Goals. I got them. Okay. I love you guys. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. And yeah. All right. See you in my next video.